G'day everyone, welcome to day 2 of the AFL Draft. We had 29 kids selected on day 1 with plenty of clubs filling up, and day 2 looks set to be a beauty. The clock is running, the Eagles are on the board at the moment, so fingers crossed you can join us throughout the evening. And let's do it. I think a couple of you were worried that I was going to miss this first pick. Oh, I didn't, guys. We were here. We made it. All right. Looks like Archer Reid or Mitch Edwards to be an Eagle. Don't mind it. Going a tall for the Eagles is going to be nice. Thanks, Lemon. I appreciate that. Royalty free because we don't want to be getting demonetized. Top fixes here again. Good to see you. Let's go. I'm with you. That's kind of my attitude this morning. Now, again, if you guys are a little bit ahead of me tonight because of KO, because it can be a little bit slow, no spoilers as we go through. So I'm looking forward to seeing what comes. I know there are a lot of teams. I think Richmond are one. Port Adelaide, who I know are going to come into effect later in the draft, much later in the draft. And Archer Reid becomes an Eagle. You're guilty. Mate, I hope it's as nuts as well. But Archer, welcome to the Eagles as he partners Oscar Allen in a post-Jack Darling era, which won't be 2024, but he can develop as the third tall, 200 centimetres, moves beautifully, and got plenty of upside. Brisbane have moved up here, so they are on the clock. And I'm thinking, so Gridio, only thing you've missed, my friend, is that Archer Reid is an Eagle. And from here, I'm thinking Brisbane have traded up to take either Mitch Edwards or even Cooper Simpson is a chance at this spot, or do they like an Archer Roberts or Chu Giath? There are plenty of options here for the Lions. I just love the Mitch Edwards fit. I really do. Hope you guys have had a fantastic day as well. We're here. 2 minutes in, things are happening. This is the timing that we were looking for. Let me tell you. Maybe Sean Maker is who they're going for. They're also a chance as well. I don't really think key defender is what they're looking for, considering Jack Payne just re-signed. We've still got Darcy Gardner, Harris Andrews. Would be good for depth. I'm not denying that for a moment. But it'll be interesting to see what happens. So Zach Reid is at Tullamarine. Archer Reid is in WA. Where would you rather live? There's a good question. No, we don't want to hang any SHIT on the town of Essendon. Maybe the team a little bit, but that's okay. Bombers fans get us back just as much. It's a healthy rivalry there, which we like. My man George Stevens is still on the board. Yeah, Corey, I don't mind this call at all. Murphy to St Kilda. Ironically, I think not the last mock draft, but the mock draft before. That's what I had, but in the first round, not the second. So we're going to see how we go. Sean Maker to take the Duday spot in the future, maybe. I think Colshadir Barry is going to be bid on at around the 40 mark. The later, the better. But the Hawks won't draft him until we've only got one pick left. So we'll be able to pick him up that way. So pick 51 is going to the Suns. It's going to Brisbane for a future fourth. So Brisbane have got some players in mind here, which we like. Cameron, thank you very much. Appreciate that in a big way. Hope you've had a great day too, my friend. So the pick is in for Brisbane. Is Mitch Edwards clouding my judgment, or is that the way they're going to go? I'm looking forward to finding out. Come on, Fox Footy. Come on. Mitch Edwards, come on. Brisbane. Mitch Edwards. Logan Morris. They went the third tall. You're guilty. Love it. Logan Morris to Brisbane. Well, the Jack Gunston experiment didn't quite work out the way they wanted to, but they want that third tall. Logan Morris is that. You're guilty. Love that for my man. One of my favorites in this draft hall is Logan Morris. I love this. Yeah. Morris, nice. Yep, absolutely. So the Saints on the board. I think this just has to be Murphy or Schoenmaker, doesn't it? Not to take away from Logan, whose highlights on screen are just making me think, yep, give me him as a third tall this year. He can be your hybrid, not your Zach Bailey type, not your Cam Rayner type, but also not your Hipwood or Danaher type, something in between. And as Fox Footy just call him a hybrid. So thanks for that. Someone's watching the live stream, which I appreciate. I love what this bloke's going to do. Logan Morris. I was wrong. Geelong are on the board here. This is going to be Sean Maker or Murphy, isn't it? Oh, no, they took Connor O'Sullivan. Ignore me. George Stevens. Georgie Stevens could be going to the Cats here, which I think I made as a joke. Whether it was last night or in my mock draft, is like I would hate it for Geelong because it would be so good and we're a genuine chance. Yeah, Abs, I'm with you. I think this is where my man drops off the board here. I'm not sure I'm going to like it. As a Hawthorn man, I'm going to love it as a drafting man. And then St Kilda, Carlton, and Richmond. Who would Richmond be looking at in this spot? No Reid, no Logan Morris. The next best small forward you're probably thinking is Cohen Sanchez. Could be a guy they look at. I don't think they'd go down a defender path. Going to be interesting to see what the Catters do. And also what the Blues do. Took Ashton Moyer. Do they just go someone tall, try to develop that way? Do they go on Archie Roberts, Chu Giath would both suit what they're doing as well? Will McCabe yesterday was the defender we picked up, Barry. So I don't think we'll go two. Unless like a Zane Zakostelski is still around. Should be interesting. Richmond for Mitch Edwards. Yeah, big chance. For sure. Replacing Ivan Soldo in a post-Toby Nankervis era. 100% could be on the board there for the Tigers. Well, Danny, I've got some bad news for you. Archer Reid is not on the board anymore. So Ari Schoenmaker, the big hope. George Stevens almost makes too much sense. The Cats are taking too long. There are not that many of you sitting at that table. There is some unbelievable talent still on this board. It really would. Yeah, Richmond for Mitch Edwards, I think, is the consensus here. Yes, the Hawks can have one more if we want to. It does complicate the Ethan Phillips SPP. SSP, I should say. Complicates it a little bit. I think. Guys, this is our third pick of tonight, and Geelong are going to take their full 5. What are we doing here? What are we doing as an industry? Why Geelong needing an extension? Shifter? Don't know if anyone's watching KO at the moment, but what are we doing here? Here we go. George Stevens. Mitch Edwards to Geelong. Okay. He and Toby Conway competing for the number 1 role. Neither of them can play forward. Okay. Wow. 2 talls for the Cats, which I don't mind. Yeah, I'm kind of, yeah. Everyone has a shot at Stevens now. Yeah, I mean, the Saints could use him. I mean, Geelong could snap him up at 36 if they think he's there. Give us TJ. I like that. I agree, Lemon. In a big way. Murphy is still sliding. Who's going to go first? He or Schoenmaker is going to be really interesting. Still hoping North trade up for Ollie. Well, who knows? He could be there at the 51, I think he's going to be. Who knows? He's still on the board at 33. Just a key defender for the Saints just needs to happen here. Right? Right. Someone tell me. Yes. Yes, Dazzling, you're right. Thank you very much. Okay. Carlton, Richmond, Geelong, the next three. I mean, if I had to lock in a guess for the Saints, I'd probably say Sean Maker. Barry, doubt it. When do my Hawks have their next pick? 46, I think. That's, but we've got, because we had to give up a couple of picks in the 40s for Will McCabe. So 49.50, I think, is when the Hawks' next two picks are. So hopefully Cole Shadir is still there. Yeah, Archie Roberts still sliding quietly too, for sure. Be a nice pickup for the Blue Baggers. There we go. As Mitch Edwards has been to Geelong. Interesting. The Hawks should look at Riley Heatherhill as a key forward prospect. Yeah, potentially, for sure. Did very nicely. Might be one that we're looking at. Who's my favourite player in next year's draft? Well, I'm a sucker for key defenders, so Finn O'Sullivan stands out to me in a big way. Big way. Great man. Greatness there, Noah. I like it. Well, clearly Sean Darcy's re-signing at Freo, yeah? Like 100%. Geelong wouldn't take Mitch Edwards here just to offer Sean Darcy 8 years or something. Yeah, Luell's still driving. Barry, no, I don't think we're going to do that. He doesn't fit a positional need, but if he gets to 40, we'll think about it. No point trading up for him. I mean, unless we love him. I'm not sure that we do. I haven't heard a whole lot. But he's only 6 picks away. Or 7 picks away, I should say. From being eligible. The Saints look deep in thought. Minute 20 still left on the clock. Tyler Welsh could be. Levi Ashcroft will also be up there. Here we go. The Sainers. Ari Schoenmaker is my guess. Angus Hasty becomes a Saint. That's a very Ross Lyon pick, that, as a general defender. That, as a guy who can do a little bit of everything down back. James, hope you're well too, my friend. Hope you're doing beautifully. Peter Allen, Carlton are taking CJ's brother. We shall see. Angus Hasty to the Saints. But yeah, does a bit of everything. Good ball carrier, which the Saints clearly wanting to exploit. Marvel Stadium, for sure. Jeez, he's composed with the ball in his hand. My goodness. So a good pick up there for the Saints. Don't mind that at all. Still don't think they've gone tall enough, but I'll back them in. They've been very good at the draft table. The Hawks making the 8 next year. No. I know Hawks fans aren't going to like me for that, but I feel like this might be a rise year, and then we can fully take it on. So I'm thinking maybe 10th, 11th, hopefully, for the Hawks. I don't subscribe to what most Hawthorn fans do seemingly on social media, and that is that our fixture has already screwed us. We'll play whoever, whenever, and however we can. It's ridiculous to think otherwise. But that round 1 game against Essendon, holy smokes, that's going to be on. All right, so the Blues here. I'm thinking a defender. I don't think it'll be a tall one. Do not think it'll be a tall one. But Chujiath, Luamon Lual, still on the board. Here we go. Carlton back in business. Collingwood not too far away from their second selection of the draft. Billy Wilson. Okay. Bolter. Geez, he did have a good end of the year. Another general defender. Yeah, genuine bolter. There you go. Not one that I had really considered for a top 50 spot, but there you go. Congratulations. Another Stingrays boy. Harry DiMattia, of course, Stingrays boy, who's gone in this draft already. Yeah, Jack is going to play at Essendon's VFL side. So, yeah, another bolter, which we like. Yeah, Ollie Murphy still on the board. No, they didn't. Top fix. We'll be all right. All right, any comments down here? Biggest bolter of the draft, just about. Phoenix Goffard will be up there as well. Oscar Ryan. John, yes, I do. Yes, I do. If you are on YouTube right now, guys, if you could do me a favor and just click the like button for me, it'll allow non-subscribers to be notified that I'm live at the moment and can potentially get a few more people to join the Daz Talks Footy family. If you could do that for me just quickly, that would be absolutely amazing. Richmond on the board. No Mitch Edwards here. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, Oscar Ryan, I think, is the bigger bolter for sure. I mean, George Stevens makes a lot of sense if Jacob Hopper wasn't there. But then again, can you really turn him down? Can you really turn him down? Key forward as well. You know, do you take a chance on Luke Lloyd? If you're the Tigers. Number 6 in the ruck department's interesting, according to Fox Footy's analytics there. But Murphy, Roberts, Schoenmaker, Stevens, Giath, Lual. I think Colin Sanchez is the go here. I really do. Let's see. Chu Giath, I think, is genuinely the point. Love that for you, Gritio. Love that for you. I don't think so, James. Not in this spot. I think they've got one more pick before the Hawks have one. So there we go. Yeah, Murphy for the Tigers. I'm not really going to comment on when Ollie Murphy goes because it's crazy how far he's slipping at the moment. The Tigers have been waiting that long. How is it taking this now long to make a decision? Yeah, hoping Giath slips past 40, which honestly would be such an incredible achievement. Yeah, glad we got the Wizard as well. Jacob Kazitsky and Sam Naismith joining the Tigers, so they'll be hoping for big years, especially out of Cozzy. Oh, I think this is where TJ goes off the board. 2 talls in, 2 talls out. I think TJ's going to go off the board here. Yeah, saw that Rance is helping out with Gold Coast. Still looks like he can play. I don't know why he posed with the jersey on. It was a bit silly. Not sure I was a massive fan of that. To be honest. Richmond, for crying out loud. You haven't made a pick yet. You should be that excited. You should be sprinting to the podium. Come on. Oh. Richmond and Freo are doing a trade. That's maybe why it's taking so long. Thanks for that, guys. For those that notified me in the chat. Appreciate that. So Freo jumping up. And neither of Richmond's. That's interesting. So they swap picks and get a future third. The Tigers, that works for them. Still got plenty of options down there. Richmond have been asleep since 2020. Oh, I don't mind that at all. It's interesting for Freo. Plenty of options here. Cohen Sanchez, maybe, replacing Lockie Schultz. But there's still some talent on the board. You got Archie Roberts, Schoenmaker. Countdown clock's taking its sweet time. Come on, Freo, come on. No, I think they would have got I think they would have got a little bit of an extension because of the trade coming in. So here we go. Fremantle have selected Cooper Simpson, goal kicking mid. Don't mind it at all. Geelong could have definitely picked him up. Well done. Cooper over to the Dockers. Yeah, he did get hurt, Shifty, you're right. But geez, I love the way he runs straight. He's a straight runner. And I like it at all. Not O'Driscoll. No, they don't need O'Driscoll yet. Yet. James, so what happens if they really are out of time and they haven't asked for an extension? Their pick would be absorbed. So they don't get it. Yeah, Gridio, it's a good question. Are the clubs on the ball, or is it going to be like an Aaron Rodgers style situation over in the NFL? It will be interesting. It will be interesting. The Cats, they definitely don't need another key defender after Connor O'Sullivan comes in to support Sam DeConing. George Stevens still makes a lot of sense. Collingwood don't really need Chu Giath, especially after taking DeMattia. You wouldn't think. Richmond could definitely take him. The Bombers could definitely take him. I'm still bidding on TJ not making it to the Hawks. I think Richmond or Essendon are going to break our hearts, which is a shame. How am I going to feel if two of my favourite players in this draft end up at the Cats as a Hawks man? Gridio, to answer your question, he is an NFL legendary quarterback who was dropped nearly a whole round from projections, and they kept having the camera on him infamously as picks kept coming in, and he was looking more and more upset. It's a pretty infamous story. This is the pick that Essendon gave away. Yes, it is. We got Giath past 40, so you're telling me there's a chance. I'm telling you still no. Richmond or Essendon are going to break us in half. Come on, Geelong. Georgie Stevens. Surely. Here we go. Pick is in. I mean, just has to be, doesn't it? Just remember, Jacob, there is a reason he's sliding. Come on, Geelong. Whenever you're ready. Here we go. George Stevens, surely. Wow, that's early for Sean Manor. How good is that? Wow, the grand final hero. How good's this? No, I don't know if they're mad. That could work out really well. That's brilliant. Holy smokes. I'm trying not to swear. One of my parents did not enjoy me swearing. True, but we'll be getting Cole Shadir. We will. And I'm very talented. I do not like the fact that a ball winner can kick a goal or two and they get compared to DeGoey. Not sure I like that. But anyway, DeGoey, Dusty, Petrarca, these guys, they all get compared to Wanted Manor at North. Don't say I'll blame you. Don't say I'll blame you at all. So, Collingwood, Richmond, and Essendon. Please don't break Hawthorn's heart. A huge please don't do it. Yeah, so many pathways to the AFL. Never give up. Couldn't agree more, John. Could not agree more. I think you've summed it up beautifully there. And to those that have just joined us, just had a little bit of a spike and increase. Welcome. I appreciate you jumping on. Hopefully you enjoy as much of the draft as you can jump on with or stay around with, stick around with. I've done too much talking today at work. I can't do it now. Hawks need to pick up another Mitch Lewis here. Is there one? That's the question. Is there a Lewis Mitchell we could talk to? That would be nice. Please give us cheer. It's so close. I'm ready to be disappointed. You know what I mean? So the Pies. I mean, what do the Pies do here? Luke Lloyd makes a lot of sense. Zach Ostelski makes a lot of sense. But in the tall v small department, I'm going to guess tall. But Collingwood don't really draft talls. So here we go. Yep, there we go. That hurts. Thanks, Collingwood. Pricks. How good. Very composed young man. Shout out to Shifter Shan, who didn't want to have a crack at pronouncing Chankwath's name. Philly, I'm with you. So close. I love how disappointed we are. But we did beat them last year, guys, so it's fine. It's all good. You know, home and away wins mean more than premiership, surely. So the Tigers could still look at a key defender here to help Joshy Gibkiss in a post Dylan Grimes world here. Schoenmaker makes a lot of sense for the Tigers. I know they got Sam Banks, but more of your intercept defender there. Good scout profile for Chew. Good luck to the great man. Hawthorn v Collingwood gather round, gets a bit of extra spice if that's his debut or such. Would be fun to see those two running down the wings. Would be amazing to see. So Flyers looking pretty happy. Harry Demadia and Chu Giath at the Pies because drafting talls is just too difficult. Is there anyone I'd say the Hawks trading up for? Nah. No, not at this point. Not yet. There is a reason these blokes are sliding. Ollie Murphy didn't test well at the combine. George Stevens' defensive work and aerobic capacity are under a bit of question. Apparently, they're other words, not my words. All right. All right. The Tigers. No, we're going to go to Chew first. Good luck to the young man. His camera quality is going about as well as mine at the moment. Holy smokes. Schoenmaker sliding is all about his character. Oh, no, we don't want to assume anything of that. Let's move on from that. I wish CJ kicked with that efficiency. I think CJ's got him for pace. So one's quicker and one's a better kick. What a story, though, of those two brothers. That's amazing. Let's not take that for granted either, but just quietly. So Essendon, West Coast and Freo. I think West Coast are crossing their fingers. Zach Ostelski gets through just quietly. I know they took Archer Reed, but Zach Ostelski, tall, can play defence as well. They've got Schoenmaker there. They've got Ollie Murphy there. I think they take a tall. What Essendon do at this point is very interesting. Very interesting. Peter, Joshy Ward for mine. Jacob, I agree, and I'm not saying it's right, but a guy who was dropping from 15 to 21 and then his draft combine results came in and now he's at 38 and still on the table. I think we have to consider it a factor for sure. I think they'll take Schoenmaker before Ollie Murphy, the Tigers, personally. Which top 8 team has had the best hour so far? Ooh. Good question. Well, Port haven't done anything. Melbourne really haven't either. I do like what Brisbane did. I like Chew for Collingwood. I like the Saints though. The Saints are doing beautifully. Tigers don't want their pick. No, they don't. They really don't. But they are gathering up resources for next year, which I don't mind, while still getting the man they want. I think West Coast here are going to take Zach Ostelski. I think so. I don't know whether that messes with Essendon's plan, but it's definitely what can happen. Yeah, another trade, Gritty-O. It's all happening here, my friend. Here we go. Or Ari. They have been linked to Schoenmaker as well. The Eagles. So going to be interesting. Yeah. Or Archie Roberts still on the board. They've been linked to as well. Plenty of options here for the Eagles. We keep the pickies in graphic on way too much. Let's find out. Have selected Clay Hall at 38. Okay. Does plenty of good things. Does Clay, and I can understand Richmond trading back now. West Coast probably indicating they're not going to take a player that West Coast need. Yeah, he is a good inside mid, but I do worry about that kicking efficiency at times. But hey, he's 18 years old. Let's see how he goes. Geez, that midfield for the Eagles is looking pretty exciting. Harley, Jinby, Hewitt, Long, Hall. I mean, yeah, they are going to be thrown to the wolves a little bit, but they've still got Tim Kelly and all that. Danny, I think the thought is just they're going to stockpile and maybe improve their draft hand for next year at the end of next year. So that's all right. Yeah, I agree, John. I don't think it needed the trade, but clever. Richmond might have, or not. Well, Richmond did the trade with him, so you never know. Maybe Essendon might have been looking at him. Unlikely. But yeah, smart decision by the Eagles. I think both teams win in that trade. Where are they taking their key backs? That's a good question. What do the Bombers do here? If it was best talent available, Archie Roberts, probably. But yeah, Roberts, Murphy, and Schoenmaker and George Stevens as well is a huge shock that they're still there. So I think now Richmond and Port are the only two clubs that haven't made a pick. If I'm right. Joel Freya joining the remaining players list. I like him a lot. I would not be angry at my club if it was this pick to take any of those 10 guys. That's how good the talent is in this draft, I think. Yeah, Port start at like 77 or something stupid for sure, but that'll come in with teams that pass and all that. So that's all good there. This is interesting. I think there are almost too many options for the Bombers. Luamon Luau would make a lot of sense as well. Part of me hopes they take a key defender so I can at least have something over the Essendon fans who don't like my mock drafts when I kept giving them O'Sullivan. I might drop this a little bit. Yeah, DeLeon maybe. If he's still there. Wouldn't surprise me if they just went a defender, though, for Port, whoever's there. If they had anything to trade up with, you'd want them to do it for, like, Schoenmaker, even though they did get Zerk Thatcher and I think and Radigalia. Sorry, Asava. My apologies. All right, come on, Essendon. My goodness. This isn't day one, guys. What are we doing here? I hope they're trading. Essendon upset Freo with O'Driscoll. That would be amazing. Bombers could take Murphy. They definitely could. Which I wouldn't mind. Yeah, they're making us wait. I don't like it. But then again, it is not their fault. If they gave them a minute sooner, they'd get it sorted a minute quicker. Surely after 40, we can do it in 3 minutes. Surely. Come on. They're calling someone, or they're calling the player probably. Going, welcome to Tullamarine, Archie Roberts. I don't know. The pick is in graphic lasts for 30 seconds before it gets read out. We need to do this better. Essendon, Vico Swans for sure. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I don't mind that at all. Very clever. I like it. There we go. Yeah, the pick may be in, but can we figure it out for crying out loud? Here we go. Essendon have selected. There you go. Lumen Lual. There you go. Should I trust my fourth instinct? No, I like it. A great, rebounding defender. They've got their Ridleys, your Redmonds, etc., etc. I know they've got Nick Hind, but this guy brings a bit of size and a bit of dash. Like this a lot from the Bombers. Nate Caddy and he as your first two picks. It's going to be difficult to do a tier list here because everyone's doing well. Now the Tigers. How is Archie Roberts still on the board? Who's your biggest shock at who's on the board right now? Murphy, Schoenmaker, Stevens, or Roberts? Let me know. Let me know. Yeah, still 4 players I'd consider first round worthy just sitting there. John, I'm with you. Yeah, surely Roberts goes to Freo or something. Does he? They've got plenty of his type. Yeah, Murph says, Dazza, I like it. Oh, this is crazy. So Richmond have got 2 of the next 4 picks sandwiched between Freo and Brisbane. Looking forward to seeing what Brisbane do here. Of course, they've taken Luke Lloyd already. Oh, the Bulldogs. Yeah. Haha, well done, Essendon. Very smart. That's genius. Well, if he's their guy, which it looks like he is. Beautiful. All right. We're into the 40s. To the Tigers. Alrighty. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? You take Schoenmaker, Abs. I don't mind it. So much talent on the board. On the board. If Ari Schoenmaker makes it to Hawthorn, I might end up doing some dancing that should get me kicked off YouTube. Not for anything that I've done wrong, but for the fact that I'm actually dancing. Yeah, or Richmond going to trade back for another 3rd round pick next year. Who knows? Colin Sanchez still an option for the Tigers. Do a handstand. No one wants to see that. Let me tell you. Holy smokes. Richmond pass, surely. Yeah, I agree in a big way. And it's just, even Zach Ostelski, I'll take at the Hawks with what we can do. So we'll have to stick around and find out. Of course, I'm looking forward to finding out. George Stevens to the Tigers makes a lot of sense as well. Should we do a shoey if Schoenmaker makes it to the Hawks? Maybe. Maybe. Don't tempt me. I don't actually think I've got a drink here. Which I know is probably blasphemy, but yeah, no. All right. Come on, Richmond. What do you got? Shifter bringing up Joel Freo right as I was about to. So thanks for that, Shifter. Appreciate that. There are 3 key defenders still available. We may get 1 plus Deer. Yep, absolutely. Don't give me hope like that. Peter, we tried it with Chew. Didn't quite work out for us. All right. Holy crap, Richmond's pick is in. All right, people, hang on to your hats, please. Oh, Kane McAuliffe, outside mid. I love that. Wow. Well done, Richmond. I don't mind this at all. Sanchez or O'Driscoll for Freo, do I think? Yep. And I reckon they'll go... Well, if I take everything that I know and throw it out the window, they'll take O'Driscoll. So a few interstate clubs here. Freo, Brisbane and the Giants coming up with another pick for Richmond. Kane McAuliffe plays like Clayton Oliver. Geez, no pressure there, sunshine. Going to be interesting to see what happens from here on out. Yeah, Sanchez makes sense for Freo. Need a small forward replacing Lockie Schultz. Yep, O'Driscoll or Sanchez. We agree so much, guys, it'll be neither of those. Let's be honest. Who would you take first is the more important question. Dun, dun, dun. All right, come on, Freo. Let's keep this going. As much as I love talking to you guys, and as hopefully as much as you're enjoying yourself at the moment, we are ready to rumble when it comes to getting these picks in. So what do they do here? The Dockers. Freo. Way to go. And they're still taking their time. Alrighty. Come on, Freo. Come on. Hoo-hoo. Gets a lot of tackles for a mid, does Kane McAuliffe. He absolutely does. All right, here we go. Freo, finally. Ollie Murphy to the Dockers. Well, there we go. None of the above. I told you. That's the pick that I'll do. I'll just debate whether we're all right or we're all full of it. And right now, we've got no clue because what the hell is this draft board? So Lukey Ryan, Brennan Cox, they've got some tall defenders down there. Alex Pearce, a bit injury prone. He's Alex. So he may not fill a need in round 1, but he'll definitely fill a need in the future. Will Ollie? So massive congratulations to him. Colin's not happy. You're in a pub right now, sitting at the back, and they're holding pops and shouting whenever Dan can. I love that. That's fantastic. Mate, Mark, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for jumping on, my friend. Thanks for jumping on. Any interest in Flactides for anyone? Yep, absolutely. I like him, not at the Hawks, but I think he'll get picked up. Yeah, Jacob potentially, but that again, you don't need to take your biggest need with your first pick. Oh, mum's crying. Which we love. Yeah, mum's gone. I think that's mum in the background who's sobbing. And we love that. Yeah, I think he's just noticed as well. We love the passion. How couldn't you? Let's be honest. I'm not any better. I'm not claiming it's a bad thing anyway. But my goodness. A lot of relief on Ollie. Looks young, which is like, I think, good. Got plenty of development left in him. Will Lorenz still on the board? Yep, I like him a lot. I'm struggling to believe now that we're only going to get about 55 picks because 14 left from here seems extraordinary. All right. Brisbane. What the hell do Brisbane do? Show and maker makes sense. Show and maker. Yeah, how did he slide this far down? I'm with you. I like that from Ollie. What's the final number going to be? I'm going to say 58. That's me guess. Sean Maker may get to the Hawks. He may. I'm not holding out hope because we've been hurt before. We'll probably get hurt again. But I think 58 from here is going to be my number. It's going to be my pick. If you guys have got a guess, let me know. Get them in the comments. I love reacting to what we're doing here. I've got about 4 screens of updates going on at once. All right. Yep, coming through. Could be a trade. No, okay. I don't know what graphic I had up there, but all right, Picky's in. I'd love to see Shellmaker in colours, but I think he's going to go at this pick, to be honest. Or Joel Freo, I'd like to see here. Aiden O'Driscoll, a chance as well. Brisbane. Lukey Lloyd. Why did I think Luke Lloyd was off the board? Did Brisbane take Logan Morris and I just got them mixed up? I think they did. Yeah, I think they did. I think I've got that. Anyway. Interesting. Brisbane addressing their forward half, which I don't mind. Yeah, they took Morris before, so I've confused the two boys. That's all right. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Addressing the forward half in more hybrid ways. Plays like Ollie Henry. Don't mind that. 41 goals this year for Ollie. Yep. No, I think I did. Yep, James. Beach ball. It absolutely has, my friend. Yeah, 29 round 1 and 29 of the rest come to 58. The draft's all over the place. I'm with you. I'm with you. So the Tigers here, I mean, they've still got a gluttony of options. Archie Roberts is still on the board. To quote JB on the old Triple M Friday rub days, what the hell? Colin Sanchez still an option. Joel Freo would make a lot of sense. George Stevens is still on the board. Hawthorn picking 4 spots here, and there are about 3 guys that I'd love to take. Come on, don't take Ari Schoenmaker. I don't think the Giants would, and I don't think the Bulldogs would. If Richmond takes Schoenmaker here, I'm going to be very upset. Hawthorn, trade up. Get rid of a future something. We can't. We don't have anything. Well, we do have a future third. It's just not ours. I think the only future pick we've got that's ours is our first. From memory. There are just too many guys that make sense. Yeah, everyone taking every second when there's so many. I'm with you. Yeah, come on, pick 46. And we're not taking Call Shadir because not only can we match him at any point, if he's there at our last selection, like we just get him. So perfect. So we're definitely not taking Call Shadir at 46. Richmond could do it to us here just to be proper assholes. Did that come out too aggressively? I feel like it does. Who makes sense for North? Well, they'll be hoping for Sean Maker, I reckon, even though they've already got Will Dawson. But I think they'll take just the best available tall. I think with McKercher, Dersman, who's not necessarily your tallest player. Richmond is slowly becoming... Could I do a tier list on how these teams made me feel during this process? Because Richmond right now are rocketing up my asshole list. Jacob, I'm with you. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens from here. Nope, we're still at a minute 30. I swear to God, if they trade out of this pick, can we just ban them from the draft? I think my smoky here is Joel Freo. But Cohen Sanchez makes a lot of sense. After 10 picks, time left should drop by 30 seconds. I disagree. I think first round being 5 minutes and every pick after that being 3 works perfectly for mine. Imagine if they actually got banned. Down to the last minute. Are you kidding me? Oh, I need to remember that when I do my draft review, I can't actually knock teams for taking too long. But my God. Oh, the pick is in. Thank goodness. Oh, I might be getting hangry as well because I haven't eaten yet. And I should have. George Stevens, Archie Roberts, Ari Schoenmaker, Cohen Sanchez, Jack DeLeon, Joel Freo. They all make sense. Richmond select. And we get a bolter. Just call him Noah. Key forward. Don't mind it. Liam Fawcett. Don't mind it at all. Didn't have a lot of background on Liam. I've got to be honest. We are 2 selections away from Hawthorn taking Ari Schoenmaker. Surely. Because the question then becomes, what if Schoenmaker's on the board and we don't? And we go somewhere else? Are the Hawthorn fans going to kick off? I worry that they might. Samson Ryan times 2. So I think the Giants here just take Archie Roberts, don't they? Surely. Abs thinks we're taking someone else, that being the Hawks. James, I'm telling you that there is a chance. All right, the Giants. I'm still stunned Archie Roberts is still on the board. That's the one that I just can't wrap my head around here. We'd have dodged a bullet. Oh, that's a bit harsh. Archie Roberts would be nice at the Giants. Very nice at the Giants. A GWS considered an emerging list if they were a point off a granny? I see where you're coming from, but there was only one Zane in one direction. Here we go. The Giants, pick 44. Okay, I got to be honest. I don't know a thing about Joseph. Didn't do a whole lot of research on Joe. Okay, interesting. Interesting from the Giants. Bulldogs, do not take him. No, hopefully not an average Joe for the Giants. They'll be looking for a giant Joe. So looking forward to seeing what they can produce. I wish I had a clue what the Hawks were going to do here. I really do. All right. The Bulldogs, what do the Bulldogs do here? Who have they taken? Croft and Riley Sanders. So they could use a small forward here. Sanchez, Jack DeLeon. Excuse me. Definitely on the board, but do we need to just stop talking about best fit at this point? Yeah, Bulldogs might take DeLeon. Yeah. Sorry, guys. For coughing into the camera. Coughing into the microphone, not coughing into the camera. Holy shit. Well, KO are taking a quick... Why are we going to a break? Well, hopefully that doesn't last long. We've still got picks to make. What kind of competition are we running here? Seriously. Dogs missed out on Watson, so that's my logic, but there seems to be no logic in these selections. I'm with you. My mock drafts next year are going to have nothing to do with positions past pick 5. It's just going to be best talent available always. And we'll go from there. Jacob, I agree with you in a big way. Oh. Yeah, cheers, KO. This is extraordinary. What are we doing here? All right, so I need you guys, while we're on a break, I need your help deciding. I've got a beautiful piece of porterhouse, and I've got a nice, big, thick piece of, or not piece, but a nice, big, thick pork chop. Which one should I have with some leftover potato salad and green beans? What are we thinking? Help me decide. Because we're still in ads at the moment for reasons I don't quite understand. So, I don't know. Let's pick something to talk about. Come on, KO, you're better than this. But the Bulldogs have got 2 picks here in between. The Hawks will make a selection as well. No pork on my fork. That's fair. Justin going both. That's brave. So we've got a porterhouse. We've got both for a couple. Steak. I don't mind it. I'm a medium rare man. Leaning towards rare. We got some pork. We got some. You guys are not helping me at all, actually. I knew this was split. Why did I ask? That's the end of round 2. Okay. Boo. Porterhouse all the way. Oh. Round 1, 29 picks. Round 2, 15. Yeah, Colin, I'm just about with you. Johnny, I do, but I don't have any. So unless you got some spare duck legs you can deliver to me, I'll get the garlic oil out. I'll do some confit tomatoes as well for a pop of sweetness, and we'll be beautiful. Yes, we do need a key defender. Him or Zakostelski will do me quite nicely, thank you. That's what it feels like. What is this, MasterChef? Don't think so, because we've already got Ginnivan. This is interesting. Whatever game this is, using Eminem as their soundtrack to Modern Warfare 3 till I collapse. I don't mind it. I'm pumped. A real Slim Shady, the GOAT. Yes, Jacob, we will, unless the Bulldogs bid on him here, which would be a pretty pricky thing to do. We'll see. Here we go. So we've just had the ad break, and now we get on. I know we need the celebrations. I know we like the social media stuff. We know all this, but for crying out loud. Peter, I don't know whether this is sarcasm or you missed it, but I'm trying to decide whether to do a porterhouse or a pork chop with my potato salad and green beans for dinner. I doubt it, Joel, considering Charlie Edwards. They've got that big-bodied mid who they've picked up already. I think the Crows are pretty set, and they'll take best available. Oh, you didn't miss it? Yeah, okay, I'm just stupid. That's cool. I can live with that. Mitch, yeah, I'm with you. I'd love Sean Maker at this point. Only got so far. Wow, that's extraordinary. And I'll tell you what, though, if we did like a winners and losers, is Sam McClure the biggest loss coming out here regarding what he said about West Coast not taking Harley Reid? I didn't see, to be honest. The TOB man. Colin Sanchez here makes just the most sense, in my opinion. My man Will Patton, not really mentioned yet. Don't know whether he'll even be drafted, Will, which would be extraordinary considering he's under 18 chops. So they're on the clock, the Bulldogs. We don't know how much time they've got left or what they're really going to do. Amateur hour. Seriously, come on. We're better than this. Sanders and Croft, though, is a really, really good start. They definitely could go small forward. They could go winger as well. Joel Freyer. They could take Will Lorenz is a sneaky chance. Aiden O'Driscoll a chance as well. Let's have a look. The Bulldogs select. Aha! Joel! Hello! Daz is back. Get around it. Woo! I'll take it. I like this guy. Tall, outside runner. Very good over his head. Had 26 and kicked 6 against Bendigo. Beautiful. Yes, the Hawks are on the clock now. Hawks are on the clock. Geez, we're excited. Do the Hawks get Roberts? No, we don't need a halfback. Go get Ari. We could walk out of this draft with a small forward, a key defender, an intercept defender, and a tall forward in Call Shadir. Please take Ari Schoenmaker. Oh. Come on. Mark McKenzie's not going to let me down here. Considering how into Connor O'Sullivan we were via Mark McKenzie, surely we take the defender. I was so fine until our clock started. Ari would be... Oh, come on, Hawthorn. How are you taking longer than a minute to get this pick in? Whew. Come on, Ari. Come on, Hawthorn. What are you doing? If we trade this pick away, a Hawthorn fan's going to write. Topic, fixing the compromise, progressive point. I'll get to that. Brendan, that's going to be way too difficult for me to answer here, mate, only because I've because I can't wear my glasses and I've got pop-up ads and things that are less than optimal. I apologize. If you could chuck that on a comment on the video, maybe when it ends, or maybe save it and put it on there tomorrow so I can respond to it properly, because I like the start, but the more I scroll, the more it disappears. In before they pick someone we've never heard of. Don't mind that. Still making calls. Yeah, please just whack a Hawks jersey on him already. I'm with you. Cancelling my membership if we trade this pick. Oh, no, Mitch, that's not what we want. Dun, dun, dun. Is it weird to be this nervous for a pick 46? Then again, if there's one club that nails their end-of-year picks, the end-of-draft picks, it's the Hawks. Paul Puopolo stands out as one. James Sicily. Jimmy Warple in the 40s. Had a bounce-back year this year, Jimmy. Better not be called Shadir. It won't be. It would be... stupid's not the right word, but it would make no sense to do it now. I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe the Crows do have another pick. Yeah, Sean Maker, please. Just read out Ari. 90 seconds left. And to the Hawks, if you are listening, which you're not, I know, but if you are, if you need an extra person at that table next year, I'm free. Still talking it out. 90 seconds left. Just pick Ari. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. No, Crows are done for tonight. My apologies. Yeah. Mitch Lewis at 76 as well. Harry Morrison at 74. Still a minute to go. This is interesting. Come on. Just read out Ari. Pick is in. All right. I'm not looking at the chat until I hear it. Do not spoil this for me. Ari. I'm not going to be disappointed if it's someone else. I just hope it's Ari, but I'm not looking at the chat yet. Come on. Here we go. The Hawks. Bodie. Wow, okay. That's a bit of a bolter. Positional need, not so much, but a guy that can do literally everything in the back line. No, we did not get Shellmaker. Bodie Ryan is a Hawk. Wow. As a player, I love him. I did not expect him to get to the Hawks. Ari Schoenmaker could be at North Melbourne. You're 100% right. Wowee. Tom Duday is the player comparison. Wow. Geez, we're really wanting... the Hawks are really wanting just good footballers, regardless of position. Lockie Smith from the Gippsland Power over to the Doggies. North are on the clock as of now. Yep. Clubs are forgetting who's on the table. Yep. Out B Ryan, in B Ryan. Yeah, I think if North don't take Ari Schoenmaker here, then I will be in shock. Interesting that Lockie Smith did go before Vicentini. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And any specifically, particularly any after pick 20. Tom, I'm actually going to do a video on this. So I don't want to answer this now because it'll spoil it. But I'll make a note of it actually now because I want to give you a due shout out, my friend, for pointing it out. Let's have a look. New notes. Shout out Tom in playing round 1 video. But yeah, I am going to do a video on that, Tommy. But thank you for putting that in. I appreciate that. Yeah, Bodie, Point Break, Ryan, I like that. How has Sean Maker slid so far? I don't know. North have to take him. I'm with you. Interesting. Ari is McKercher's mate. There you go. Been told why teams are passing. Yeah, I understand that. But I haven't had access to those things, so I don't know them yet. Mitch, well, you've made a promise, mate. You got to stick to it. It's difficult to say. How the hell is Archie Roberts still on the board? Jack Callanan and Will Patton welcome themselves to the remaining players list. So 47 picks in. I can see all 10 of those guys be taken. That's 57. There's still Cade Delarue, who hasn't been picked yet. I still think can get picked as well. We could be looking at 60 here unless we go to the rookie draft. North could definitely take him here. Could take Ari. Geez, that's some interesting hair on that guy. My goodness. Is Bodie Ryan a good pick for us? In terms of early on, I don't know. Him and Bailey McDonald in consecutive drafts is really interesting. But in terms of what he can do, he's got some tricks. And I think Sam Mitchell will like his pace and explosiveness. So I actually agree with this. He's not as tall. But I like it. I do like it. And I think we went for what we thought was the best talent available rather than biggest positional need, which when you're at pick 46 is exactly what you do. So North again, which again you'd think would be Ari. But then again, we thought it would be Archie Roberts. Red Foo just chilling with Clarko. Yeah, I saw that. Oh, that's quite good. I like that. Tradies in. Port Adelaide have moved up with North. All right, so who do Port want here? Ari? Do Port want Ari? Don't mind it from Port. They did all their dealings and they get back into the draft at pick 48. That's a win for them. Yeah, Port wants Shellmaker. I agree, which is a great pickup. Ari to Port. Yep, I'm with you. Almost makes too much sense. You've only got a minute left, Port. If you're trading up, you should probably know who you're taking, yeah? Come on. All right. Tom McCullum and Ari Shaw make it together again. The two Tassie boys. Get that up, yeah? Don't mind that. They don't need a lot. They're not missing a lot, Port. Results, probably. I know that sounds a bit dickish, but results are probably the biggest thing they're missing now that Zerk Thatcher and Radigalia are in the door. Not that I think either of those two are a number one key defender, but we'll find out. All right, come on, Port. Hurry up. There we go. Picky's in. If it's not Ari, I'll be shocked. Archie Roberts, a big chance. But then again, what the hell do I know? That's what I'm learning. What the hell do I know? Guys, the pick is in, has been up for now 12 seconds. This is why it takes too long. I think even the Port Adelaide guys are wondering why this isn't being read out now. They look a little frustrated there at the table. Here we go. I have no idea who that is. I've got to be honest, I don't. Future fourth. I got to be honest, did not watch a lot of Thomas at all. Anastasopoulos. Is that what we're going with? Is that how we pronounce it? 21 goals, 2 in his Coates Talent League year. That's pretty accurate. No Ari then. No, Ari Schoenmaker is still on the board at West Coast pick 49. He won't get to 52. He won't get to the Hawks. I think we take Colshadir there, and that's our draft done. That's what I suspect. How the hell? No, acidity, because we've got, if we take Deer, that's 4 picks. We've still got the 2 rookies. So we'll pick them both up. Yep. Giants could take Archie Roberts. Brisbane could pass here, if we're being honest. Imagine we skip Colshadir. He could get to the rookie draft, guys, and we take him that way. It could happen. I don't think it'll happen that way, but I don't think we're going to skip him. I don't think that's as important as maybe we think it is, Jacob, but hopefully they get along, those two. Teammates don't necessarily have to. Ari. Harvey Johnston goes to the Eagles, so they're prioritising that forward half play, which I don't mind. Like this kid a lot. Like this guy a lot. Yeah, Mitch, I'm with you. Could definitely happen that way. Alrighty. This is nuts. Why do we think we know? We don't. But it's fun. It's fun to keep an eye on. Again, the Giants here. Archie Roberts makes too much sense. How the hell is he still on the board? Can North take Archie Roberts as a rookie if he doesn't get taken? Yes, they can. There is a very real chance there's only 10 guys left, and there are still 16 that I can see being AFL players. Oh, thanks, Mitch. Welcome aboard, my friend. Ari might get to Hawthorn's next pick. He definitely might. Now that West Coast didn't do that, but the Hawks have got the 2 back-to-backs. What we do there is going to be very interesting. So, JP, first-round draft picks get a 3-year deal, and the rest of the draftees get a 2-year deal, and the rookie system get paid a little bit less, only go on a 1-year deal, and they they get a 2-year deal, and they stay on that rookie list for up to 2 years. And it's just you pay a little less. It's a different sort of system. It is a little bit weird, I'm not going to lie to you. But first-round draft picks get 3 years. Everyone else gets 2. And the rookie draft are for guys that you're paying a little bit less or just taking a chance on, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, if this isn't Archie Roberts, I'd be stunned. Why do I say I'd be stunned? As if it would surprise me. The draft is that surprising, nothing surprising anymore. Does that make sense? Couple new subs on board, which we love. St Kilda in the up pick 50. It has to be Ari, doesn't it? But again, what the hell do we know? Oh, the Saints here are doing beautifully. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to be very interested. I'm going to be very interested when I do my tier list. So that video should be coming tomorrow. Bomber Hill, I'm fantastic. I hope you are as well. Pretty happy with how the Dons have gone. All right, the pick is in for the Saints. Just has to be Ari. Surely. Like, Will Patton wouldn't surprise me, but or do they go small? Cohen Sanchez, maybe? But I'll guess Ari. Nope, Hugo Garcia is through the St Kilda to trade up for. What is going on? What is this? Are we far enough into a live stream where I can just go off my nut, swear-wise, before I get demonetized? Because what the hell? What is this? Forget Ari. Why is Archie Roberts still on the board? Why is Cohen Sanchez still on the board? Why is George Stevens still on the board? What is this? Yeah, believe me, mate, for the AFL, that doesn't necessarily matter. Yeah, just no one does. I don't get it. I'm as lost as you are. This is nuts. Ari's getting drafted to Hawthorn. I hope so. All right. Yeah, even my mum at the moment's messaging me, asking what's going on. I'll tell you, mum, we don't have a clue, but we're bloody loving it. Brisbane should take Deland. I agree. Zach Ostelski's still on the board. Yeah, I love this. Surely Brisbane take Roberts. They definitely could. This is just nuts. Would we really use another pick, though? I don't know. I'm stressing. I'm with you, Abs. But Cole Shadir, I think, will be our pick 53, and that'll be the Hawks done. Or 52, and we pass on 53. Yeah, double Z not getting drafted doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me either. Tell you what, I hope there's not too many picks left. I'm bloody starving at the moment. Holy smokes. All right, come on. Brizzy, what do you got? Zach Ostelski would make a lot of sense here for Brisbane, just quietly. Pick 51. Boom! There we go. We are fucking back. Just glad to get something right. Well done. Double Z. Over to Brit. That is an outstanding pick. Hawthorn. Take Ari Schoenmaker. Oh, please. Spare a thought for my poor bloody housemate who's coming home after going to the movies with a couple of mates, I think, who's probably just walking in going, what the hell is he yelling about? No one would get more than 5 in their mock draft. When does Ashcroft's brother get drafted? Is it next year? Yes, it is, and he'll be top 2. Hawthorn might pass. No, we won't, because if we pass now, we don't get Deer. Because once you pass, you're out. Mitch, yes, it is. If we take Deer here, I think that finishes us off in terms of draft picks for the Hawks. Or we could take the 5 picks and just not pick up Cooper Stevens again, which, by the way, I'm not sure I'm 100% against. So we'll see. Port trading up. Okay, interesting. How? They don't have anything, do they? What the hell did they trade? Future what? For a future 4th. Yep, I think we're taking Culture Deer and we're done. Port Adelaide right now are sneaking up my board for cleverest club here, or most clever club. Yeah, 4th round pick instead of Ari. That is damning. I'm with you. Port Adelaide could take him here. George Stevens and Archie Roberts still on the board is extraordinary. Bit of love for Jack DeLeon to Port, which we don't mind. Just while we got a bit of a lull here, guys, I do want to say a massive thank you for those that have jumped on over the past 4 days to the mock draft, the Q&A, and both live streams. It has been so much fun knowing that people, and at the moment now we've got 65 people at the moment that are watching the draft and me simultaneously is pretty damn overwhelming at times and very humbling. So a massive thank you to everyone who's jumped on, and I hope you enjoy. I'm going to have a draft review tier list coming tomorrow, and then it's going to be a little bit of time off for Dazzling, just a few days just to sort of breathe, calm down. Work's getting a little bit busy towards the end of the year as well. So a massive thank you, guys. This has been incredible the last few months. So a massive thank you. I appreciate it more than I think words can say, but the pick is in. And let's see if Ports go down the Ari Schoenmaker or the Archie Roberts path. Neither would surprise me. All right, come on. Ari. Or Lockie Charlson. What? Ari Sean. He's got pictures of someone, surely. And the Hawks have traded out again. Okay. So we're just waiting for someone to bid on Kolscher, is what I'm thinking. I think the light behind me's gone out. Yeah, it has. That's all right. As a Hawk supporter, how do I feel about Chew heading to the Mighty Pies? Love it for him. Absolutely love it for him. So the Hawks trade back to 59 and get another future fourth. So they're probably going to be trade assets from the Hawks as they look to ignore the draft a little bit next year and move into the free agency space or the trade space. Think of a Ben King, Jamara Ugle-Hagan as guys that we could potentially target. Wouldn't be surprised if we put some feelers out to Darcy Fogarty. They may say no because, of course, they're allowed to, but why wouldn't you ask? In before Port trade a first rounder to get Gold Coast's 54 and 56. Oh, I like it. The Swans pick is in. Surely they take Schoenmaker, which would be a very good draft for them with Will Green and Caden Cleary. What do we got, Sydney? No, Paddy Snell to the Swans. Peter, at this point, yes. Patrick Snell is who the Swans picked up. Barry, whenever someone bids on him, or probably at that 59. But the reason why, clearly, Kolscher is going to be our last selection in this draft. So stockpiling future picks is only going to help us in next year's draft. So this really isn't a big deal for the Hawks at all. I can understand there might be some trepidation around, but we really want him. I understand that, but he'll be at the Hawks. He will be. I can do everything except promise you, but I can almost promise you he's going to be a Hawk. But key defender taken before Ari Schoenmaker is real interesting. Yeah, it's a great question. How is Archie? What's Archie Roberts done wrong? Yes, he did do a good job locking down Harley Reid when he went forward, for sure. All right. Who we got? Gold Coast. The fact that Gold Coast have got their 4 first rounders and still got a board that looks this good is extraordinary. Gold Coast pass. There we go. So they're out. All right, so Gold Coast are out. The first team to pass. Interesting. Imagine getting Archie Roberts at 54 if you're Richmond. Cameron, because they've still got picks left over from matching bids. Simply put. Richmond should get Visentini. I agree with you. I really do. Sanchez, DeLeon all work as well. But again, there's so much quality on this board. I think two of their board, they're going to get back-to-backs because Gold Coast aren't going to pick at 55. Richmond definitely here could take Visentini and Archie Roberts, which would be extraordinary. Absolutely extraordinary. What are you going to do, Richmond? Oh, by the way, Richmond, they're going to take 8 friggin' years to make a decision. Jacob, interesting to see if Deer is getting drafted with pick 59. He probably is. But again, if teams want to trade up for someone who's not him, why wouldn't we stockpile the picks? Why wouldn't we? Yep, Peter, it is. I'm almost sure of it. Who is going to take him? The Bulldogs don't need a key defender. But even guys like Cade Delarue, Will Patton are still available. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, Sean Maker is a key defender, which we need to, so it better happen because we need to boost our backline. I'm with you, but I think with the list numbers, I think we've committed to Cooper Stevens, so I think we're going to stick with the list we've got, the Hawks, and go from there. And Richmond trade again, for crying out loud. Bombers 54. Could Zaka... Oh, no, Zaka Selski's already off the board. What am I talking about? No special spot for Sean Makers. Yeah, interesting. Roberts or a ruck, surely. Visentini might be the way to go, but another 4th-round pick going to the Tigers. They're banking picks as well as the Hawks. Interesting. I think Archie Roberts just makes a whole lot of sense here. How many times are we going to say makes a lot of sense before this draft finishes? All right, pick is in. The Bombers. The reason they're taking so long is every... Yeah, I understand, but that doesn't make me less impatient. Here we go. Bombers. Archie Roberts to the Bombers. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Yes, Peter, thank you. I didn't even have to ask you, but I'll owe you 20. That's fine. Yeah, please, if you could, that would be amazing. But Archie Roberts is off the board. An absolute bargain, in my opinion. Geez, don't... How much better aesthetically are left-footed kicks? And I was a right-footer growing up, so this isn't any bias here. But my God, it just looks good. On the left. Oh, look at that. Yes, please. Well done, young man. Enjoy it. Alrighty, Gold Coast. Wait, if they passed, why do they still get to pick? Or is it 2 passes and you're out? Do I not know the rule? Why would Gold Coast pass and then take a pick? No, there we go. They've passed, yeah. I knew I was only half crazy, but that's all right. Yeah, I agree. Daylight robbery is a very good pick. Is a very, very smart thing to say there. All right. So, going to be interesting to see what happens from here. Not too many picks to go, you wouldn't suspect. Cameron, I agree with you. My idol growing up in cricket was Mike Hussey, and I agree with you. The left-handed cover drive is awesome. Yeah, I think we're going to start to get a few passes, mate. So some are packing up and walking out. Going to be interesting to see what happens here for the doggies, who I don't really think need a whole lot. I'm not sure whether they're going to take someone here. Could they take a defender, maybe? Maybe. Well, they've got to pick in. Do they take Ari? Say stuff it. Will Patton a chance for Lactids? Aiden O'Driscoll to the doggies. So that's 2 wingmen. Interesting. No worries, Mitch. Enjoy your night, my friend. Been a pleasure. Would be a steal, an absolute steal if they did. Let's see what the Hawks do at 56, but an absolute steal would be for the Blue Baggers. The Hawks, does anyone want to trade up? Is probably what they're asking themselves. The Hawks here. I suspect this will be Deer. Yeah, Abs, I agree with you. Not a lot of Hawks fans that much of a fan of Cooper Stevens. Had a pretty unfortunate year last year. Aiden O'Driscoll as a wingman plays like Archie Perkins, who was not a wingman. Okay. Sure. Whatever you say. Carlton's picks next. Mitch after the Hawks here. But the Hawks will be scouring for some trades, bank a pick, and then pick up Cole Shadir. Surely with the pace that he's got, you've got to get him around the footy. He has to line up at some point of the centre square. O'Driscoll. Yeah, George Stevens must be thinking, what the hell's going on here? Again, Geelong have got 59, which would be extraordinary. Because I remember it was Mitch Sibkowski, I believe it was, last year, who was touted as a top 25 kind of guy who didn't end up getting drafted either. So if the Hawks can't get a trade done here, I suspect Cole Shadir will be their man, and then that will finish their night. You would suspect. I would suspect. Yeah, pick is in. Here we go. Let's see what happens. The Hawks. Yep, Cole Shadir. There we go. Welcome home, Colsha. Welcome home, my friend. Amazing story. Well done. Amazing. So Carlton, Port, Geelong. I can honestly see the draft ending there with Geelong, to be honest. But considering there's still Sanchez, DeLeon, Schoenmaker, Stevens, Will Patton still on the board, Cade De La Rue, my man NP. Carlton passed. Holy shit. Ari coming to North in the rookie draft is possible. This is incredible. What the hell do we do with this? What a Port do? Again, all the guys I mentioned could be a chance. But who knows? Freo using three picks. They definitely could. Could the Pies take a risk on Ari? It's seemingly a risk now, isn't it? Jack Callanan going in the rookie draft. I suspect he will as well. For sure. Yep, Deer's gone to the Hawks, which we love. So Colch's home, Carlton have passed, and Port Adelaide are trying to figure out what's next. Yeah, I definitely didn't think George Stevens would be on the board. I'm totally with you. And he's definitely not going to Port. Geelong makes sense for him at 58. Makes a little sense for Collingwood, not yet. Pies have had enough of behavioural problems. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know what they are, so I'm not, and I don't want anyone to tell me. I don't want any assumptions or preconceptions going in. Yeah, this is crazy. So Port making their mind up. Port right now could be the sneaky on the tier list because it's been not bad by them. Not bad by them at all. But Tarkin O'Leary is in the Reece Torrent joins the list as well. That is a good list of players on the remaining list. Ari Schoenmaker, there are 3 guys in the top 32 that are on the board at 57. This is crazy. Yeah, Cade De La Rue still on the board. Will Brown. My God, there's some good talent there. Cade De La Rue to Port Adelaide here makes some sense as well, just quietly. Just quietly. And of course, we're going to get to another Hawk. No, Hawks are done. Hawks are done and dusted. Alrighty. We are nearly done, guys. To those that have stuck around, is the rookie draft on tomorrow? Yes, it is. I don't know if it's nighttime. I actually think it's the afternoon, about 3 o'clock, something like that, from memory. I could be wrong. It's happened before. The fact that there are still 8 guys I can see Port Adelaide taking here is extraordinary. Port might be looking for trades here with a minute to go. How are we down to a minute? Like, seriously. If Schoenmaker hasn't been picked tonight, Hawks should take him in the rookie draft. Yeah, we definitely could. It would give someone a lot of Cooper's, it would give another club a chance to snatch up Chad. Mitch, highly unlikely, mate. I am an 8 to 9 o'clock operator tomorrow, AM to PM, so I'm not going to have a chance, unfortunately. But I appreciate that you wanted me to do that. So Port, the pick is in. What do we got? Now they've taken some names I'm not that familiar with, Port. I'm not going to let that stop me. But who have they got? Will Lorenz to Port. That's awesome. Graham Arthur's grandson, of course, the captain of Hawthorn's team of the century, our first premiership captain and the second best player that John Kennedy has ever coached behind Lee Matthews. There you go. Well done, Will. I'll tell you, the word that stands out when I've been watching Will this year has been class. Very classy player. Good replacement for Dersma. I agree. Missed out on a few of the wingers. Freo, O'Driscoll, even Cooper Simpson could play outside as well, all off the board. So, yep, I agree. Don't mind that at all. So, Geelong here. I mean, George Stevens is just the easy answer, isn't it? Just the easy answer. Here we go. The Catters. Will they pass? And who knows? Dun, dun, dun. Come on, Catters. Catterooters. Da, 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 da. What's my music taste like? I feel like not one that's going to be approved by a lot of people, but I'll come back to that. George Stevens is a cat. I hate it, and that's why it's such a good pick. See you, Mitch. Have a go on, my friend. Oh, Geelong might be winning this draft. Fuck. Oh, shush, Siri. I didn't ask for you. Ugh. Damn it. He's going to be a star. Well, Easter Monday's just got spicy. Geelong pulling out another 06. Wow, 58. Holy shit. Oh, I could definitely see Collingwood getting Schoenmaker here. I really can. Yeah, Siri popping off with me, mate. Absolutely. No, stop making me say it. It keeps popping up on my phone. Come on, Gritty-O, you're better than this. Am I a Swiftie? I'm indifferent. There are some songs of hers I enjoy. I don't think I'd go to a concert. I'm not really a concert guy, to be honest. And what I mean by that is I'm 25 and I'm going to my first ever live concert in February. Lemon, to answer your question, if I could sum it up in like 3 subgenres, if you will, it would be white dudes that rap would be one. Anything that's sad, love me sad music for sure. And 2000s nostalgia. Something in that region, and it's probably in my playlist. Does that make me boring? Yes. Doesn't bother me at all. Ari or DeLeon to Collingwood. I don't think they need another small. Don't really think so. All right. Who we got the Giants? Harvey Thomas. Don't know a whole lot about Harvey. Colin, I know you want. I nearly said it too. This is on me now. This is not fair. Guys, you're turning on me. And I'm better than that. And you're better than that. And we're better than that. General forward, don't mind that. Still think there are better forwards on the board, but I don't know a whole lot more. Ari to Collingwood because of Nathan Murphy. Oh, acidity. Mate, we're going to be there. Not standing next to each other, but we're going to be there. So Radiohead, I don't mind Radiohead. The difference between what I don't mind and what I actively listen to are two very different things. What I don't mind in terms of music, like if it was on the radio, for example, I don't really hate a lot. But in terms of like if I chuck YouTube music in, because I just use YouTube Premium because I watch a lot of like NFL stuff on YouTube as well. Pies passed. Interesting. They're all right. They're all good. They've got what they need. So West Coast, Ari Schoenmaker makes a lot of sense there as well. Yeah, but in terms of like if someone else puts their music on, I'll probably like all of it. I probably will. There's not a whole lot of music that I hate. But if I've got headphones in, it's either something that makes me kind of like pumped up that I want to punch a wall or sit in the corner of my shower with clothes on and contemplate life. That's pretty much where I'm at, to answer your question. Sean Maker for the Eagles, I agree. In a big way. West Coast passed as well. That's interesting. So we're heading towards the end, guys. If you can stick around, that would be great. If you got anything non-footy related that you want to throw at me, I'm more than happy to answer those. I'm an open book. Eagles didn't pick a defender. They did not. Probably banking on the fact they're not going to have 16 injuries down there, which I don't mind. Yeah, I think that's 4 clubs now that are out. So rookie draft is going to be interesting tomorrow, let me tell you. Yeah, rookie list now. Yeah, I agree with Fox Footy there. Yeah, Ari Locke's likely to miss out, but of course can jump into the rookie draft, as we know. Any thoughts on the Power getting pick 1 and 7 in the AFLW draft before the things start? I'm not up to date with my AFLW draft stuff, so I'm not going to be able to answer that with any kind of authority, so I'm not going to. Sanchez to Freo, I would love that, and I think Freo would as well. Did I see that Tom Brady? Yes, I did. And the tickets are very reasonably priced as long as you don't get the VIP. $2,000 to meet a person. Holy shit. Jack Deline going to Freo. Like it. Small forward replacement. But yeah, Colin, it's something that I'd like to go to. $100 to hear about his story would be amazing. But yeah, I like Jack a lot. Forward pressure. Wouldn't it be hilarious if his player comp was Lockie Schultz? It won't be. You can just tell by the way that he plays that it's not going to be Lockie Schultz, but it would make me laugh. And that's all you can ask for sometimes. Geez, that's a clever goal. That is a very clever goal. Geez, you wanted a crowd to celebrate with then, Jack, and there's no one there. Paul Bugger. 21.8 pressure axe is very exciting for the Dockers. Yeah, huge dub for the Dockers. I like it a lot. So back to the Cats. I suspect they'll pass. For reasons I don't really know. But we shall see. Yep, Schultz replacement. Couldn't agree more. I still reckon there's 8 guys that I could comfortably see playing AFL footy quickly, which is extraordinary if you think about it. So the Cats looking very relaxed, which I can't say I blame them for. So the pick is in for the Cats. Do they pass? I suspect they might. No, Geelong are taking a selection. Here we go. Who will it be? Will it be Ari? Will they take a chance on him? Colin Sanchez still on the board. Let's see. Eventually. Here we go. Barwon Eds, good plate, good town to go and look at. Tom Stewart style. Yeah, Travis, so a little bit in the chat tonight I've spoken about maybe some character questions over Ari, of which I do not know the nature of, which could be a reason. But I'm as stunned as you. I've got to be honest with you. Now, the Swans have already taken a backman. We know Hawthorn are going to pass here because they've taken Kulshadir. So it'll be interesting. We'll wait and see. Swans out. Yeah, don't mind that. Do the Saints go Ari here? Or if the Saints already passed? "21 years of age is Ollie. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. Well done. How good. How bloody good. So let's see what we've got. So the Hawks got Watson, McCabe, Ryan, and Deer. All great hairstyles, and Deer with no hair at all. Oh, my goodness. I've still got hair, but I'm not a massive fan of the top, so that's why I wear a hat. So I'm not judging anyone's hair at the moment. Why would the Saints not take a chance on Ari? Could Melbourne take Cade De La Rue? They haven't taken a key defender yet. Melbourne could end up with Ari. Their defenders don't mind a punch up or whatever the hell's going on, so why not? Sauce, pick Ari, you know you want to. I'm with you. All right, the Sainters. Here we go. Ari is a Saint. Woo! Finally. Pick 22 or something. He was in the the power rankings. How he's still there is extraordinary. St Kilda right now could be my winners. They could genuinely be on the S tier. Geez, that's a floater that's just kept going there for Ari. Yeah, Peter might have got that one a little bit wrong, but the slide was real. So I suspect the Hawks here are going to pass. I don't really see us picking up Cohen Sanchez or anyone like that. Cade De La Rue maybe, but nope, the Hawks have passed, so they're done. Melbourne, I suspect, might take a selection. I don't know whether Geelong will. Collingwood might, and I think that'll finish us off. I think. I could be wrong. All right, Melbourne's pick is in. Let's see if they pass. They do. So we are ready just about to wrap things up. Clubs are done and dusted. Yep, so the tier list, no one's failed. So it'll be S tier, A tier, B tier, and C tier. So no one's failed in the draft at all. But it might be done. But the draft might be done. Yeah, poor Ari's been waiting a while. Oh, not long now, guys. I hope you've enjoyed throughout. We're not going anywhere just yet, just in case there's a surprise or two here. I genuinely think at this point in time, St Kilda, Geelong, North, and Gold Coast might be my S tiers. I'm going to do a whole review tier list and get my thoughts out of the way a bit later. Again, I don't think anyone's done badly out of this draft. I'm not the type that's going to sit here like I suspect Fox Footy and some other organizations are going to say things like, oh, they get a D for their draft because they didn't do what we thought they were going to do. So, yeah, which is a bit what they do. I don't like that, but we'll get it all out of the way. Yeah, is this your dream? Going to be interesting who's going to be taken in the rookie draft. I agree, but a lot of clubs are going to rookie guys that they've delisted. So we're going to find out. Wilson, Collard, Hastings, Shoei, Garcia, and a future second. Yeah, Saints smashed it. They've done unbelievably well. Yep. Watch Fuchs Footy give Hawthorn a D+ for our draft. Yeah, watch them wonder why we took Bodie Ryan, even though small forwards did take the PI 55. Shano, thank you very much. I appreciate that in a big way. It's been a whole lot of fun, I promise you. And then after the draft review, it'll be a few days off for dazzling, and then we'll get into it, I'm sure. He dipped on the call early. He did. He's pumped. They're going to have a fun night tonight. So I don't suspect Geelong or St Kilda are going to take a pick here. Collingwood may. Although the Cats could take someone. Who knows? Oh, there we go. There's the back crack that I needed. Collingwood already passed. There you go. So I don't want anyone here to take this the wrong way, but I kind of want them to just announce that it's over. I've still got assessments to do for work. I've still got food to make or food to eat. It's going to be a late night for Dazzling, which I don't mind. I don't really sleep that much anyway, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, Collingwood already passed. Yep. All good. I would love to see Kay Delarue get picked up. In terms of the guys that are still on the board, I would love Kay Delarue to get picked up. And Will Patton. They're the two. My man NP as well, still on the board. Will Brown, who I like at 195 centimetres. Geelong are just letting the time slip away. Are they trying to trade? Are they asking, hey, does anyone want a pick? Is there a pick left? Reason for Simpson being picked up so late, seems a top 20 pick. Did get hurt during the Nationals, so you don't really get a whole lot of exposed form there, but not one of the biggest sliders of the night, I don't think. Colin Sanchez still available. Travis, you're 100% right. Vizentini as well. Callanan, Reece Torrent, Tarkin O'Leary. Yeah, talent there for sure. The Cats. If they've wasted, no, the Cats have taken someone. Dun, dun, dun. Pick is in. Lawson Humphreys. For the Catters. Defender, don't know a whole lot about him. Colin, I teach accredited and non-accredited courses for a registered training office. So think of like your responsible service of alcohol, your responsible service of gaming, safe food handling, food first aid, because I've got a hospitality background. And I also teach employability skills training online as well. So helping people that are on Centrelink get back into work and improve their job skills, which is a lot of fun. I've got to be honest, it is great. But the admin side, here we go. The Pies. I think the Pies are going to pass here. Although that graphic has been up for a while. Nope, there we go. Finally flicked. The Cats could do it again. Why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they? All right, so not too far left. Love him, but Kevin Sheehan is a low-key kind of... Oh, did I miss something, Lemon? Henry Bogart has to be his nickname, surely. So the Saints here, I don't really know what the Saints would really do here, to be honest with you. Do they really need a small forward? The Saints? Geelong have packed up. They're out. Peace out. See you later. So I suspect that they're done. The Cats, Port Adelaide, North have still got a pick, Freo. But once we get confirmation that there'll be no more picks, yeah, I don't know about Shifter. I don't think that's worth going into on the stream either, just quietly. RSA's serving of alcohol skills are currently needed at schoolies. No, I don't need to be around that, mate. No. So Port are going to pass as well. So we're just about done, guys. 63 picks is a good result, I reckon. And we still some talent on the board as well. We will take that in a big way. So I think North here, I don't know why they would take a 7th selection. Doesn't make the most sense. No, they've passed as well. So Freo, Essendon, the Bulldogs, Brisbane, surely we're just done. Surely we're finished. All right. Hopefully we're nearly done, guys. Everyone's done most likely. I understand that, but the last thing I want to do is end the stream with and a pick comes through. So we want to make it out to the end. We've all got through together. The fact there's still 48 of you here and there hasn't been a pick for a while is extraordinary. Thank you so much for sticking around. No, not officially, says Sarah Jones, but even the Fox Footy crew looks sick and tired of the process. Starting to force a bit of conversation here. They're not the only ones. My goodness. Ari Schoenmaker is the steal. We'll happily find out. He's definitely the biggest slider. I'm not going to lie to you. Definitely the biggest slider. So don't forget, for those that have just jumped on, there will be a new video tomorrow, which will be my draft review tier list. Okay, to see how clubs go, and I'll go a bit further into my extended thoughts. Mate, Pete, Peps, I love you, mate. I love your work as well, and I'm looking forward to collaborating with you throughout 2024 and hopefully during the preseason as well. Great, man. Absolute stars over there at Lace Out. Check them out as well. They do great work. Crom won the draft. Well, they definitely did a good job, but again, I'm going to be spending a lot of time tomorrow divulging everything because, like I say, no one's failed this draft. You're either S tier, A tier, B tier, or C tier. And I don't even know if there's going to be any C tier yet. So we'll wait and see. So the Bombers, the pick is in, but I suspect this will be a pass as well. It is. So they're out. The Bulldogs. And I think after the Bulldogs, Brisbane, and Giants, that's it. That's it. Oh, Barry, thank you very much. You flatter me, sir. Peter, I could not agree with you more. And I'd love to say I had a big part of it, but it turns out the club's just decided to go batshit. And we love that for them. Did Ari Schoenmaker's 10 games suspended make him slide? Potentially. Didn't hear a whole lot about that, to be honest. Colin, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Fingers crossed you've subscribed to my friend. Drop a like if you can and enjoy the rest of your evening. Bulldogs taking their time here, so I don't know why the AFL would be dragging this out unless they're going to make a pick. And a minute 15 tells me that they're picking someone, the Bulldogs. I have no idea to answer this question. Thanks, mate. I appreciate it. Jacob, you're an absolute star. Corey, thank you very much. I appreciate it in a big way. What do I think of Hugo Garcia to St Kilda? Very interesting. You'll have to stick around for my draft review to get my in-depth thoughts. Was alcohol related and not the reason that he slid. Okay. The Bulldogs take Sanchez. You'd think so. But every time I say I think so, that doesn't happen. So I'm going to comfortably say I don't have a clue. Oh. So I think we're pretty much done. I think the Bulldogs are going to be last here, guys, for the 45 that are still here. I think Brisbane have already passed. I think the Giants have already passed. It makes no sense that the Bulldogs are taking 3 minutes here. I'm not going to lie to you. So I think what I'll do, guys, because I've actually got to get back to some work stuff as well, is that after this Bulldogs pick, I might head off. Okay, so the Dogs have passed, it looks like. Yeah, I think they have. So if we can get some official word, that would be great. Oh, beautifully. So Corey's thinking that they've passed. Picky's in, which they have. Seemingly they have passed. So I think, yeah, we're all done here, guys. I think so. Or if we're not, it might be something worth. Yeah. All right, guys. I've got to get going. I'm going to get some work stuff done. If there are any late picks, I'll be sure to react to them in my video that'll be dropping tomorrow night at around 7 to 7:30 with my draft review. Few days off and then some more content coming as well. Thanks, Gritio. I think I am going to do the Porterhouse, which is going to be nice. Lemon Grab, can I see Cooper Simpson playing round 1? Yes, I can. I honestly can. Looking forward to it. All right, guys, thank you so much for jumping on. I really appreciate it. I hope you've had a fantastic night. I hope you've enjoyed the last 4 days of content. One more to go as we get to the review. Hope you love everything that your club has done, and I hope you've enjoyed the stream. Take it easy. Stay safe, you absolute legends, and I'll see you very soon. Goodbye.